Welcome to Tampa Bayside Briefs, your Florida real estate update brought to you courtesy of Todd and Paula Diesel, licensed realtors with REMAX Bayside in Apollo Beach, Florida. I'm Todd Diesel, and I have the distinct pleasure of addressing the topic of why you should work with a professional realtor. Buying or selling a home can be stressful. Showings, listings, open houses, taxes, closing documents, and those are just a few things you thought of at the top of your head. While it may be easy to think you can handle it yourself, thanks to the abundance of information on the internet, some very quite confusing, the fact is that a real estate transaction is time consuming and complicated, and if not handled properly, could end up costing you money. So I'd like to highlight 5 reasons why you should include a realtor in your next real estate transaction. Realtors abide by a code of ethics. While we believe most real estate professionals are honest, those who belong to the National Association of Realtors have agreed to conduct themselves according to the Realtor Code of Ethics. Contains 17 rules that ensure standards of practice to promote honesty and fairness. What this means is that your realtor is looking out for you and only you, plain and simple. Number 2, realtors have insider information. Every industry has its own language, its own vast networking system, its own trade secrets, and the world of real estate's no different. Realtors network consistently with other real estate pros and have exclusive access to market data through the National Realtors Association, and it keeps them up to date on what's happening in the housing market. They also know the trendy subdivisions and the up and coming blocks, and they watch like hawks to find great deals for buyers. They also know that advertising isn't what sells most homes, it's the networking. Using a realtor to buy or sell a home gives you access to his or her extensive contact list of colleagues, as well as friends, family, and the important previous clients. It's these relationships that help professionals get you a fair representation of your property and the best final price possible, whether you're buying or selling. Number 3, realtors are marketing masters. They do this every day, from planning the perfect open house to staging your home for showings to photographing your property in the best possible light for the listing photos. Realtors have made it their job to build a huge social media following, and their association with the National Association of Realtors also provides them with the latest marketing strategies. Number 4, realtors are tough negotiators. Believe it or not, the average selling price for a for sale by owner home was nearly 13% less than a realtor assisted sale, according to 2016 numbers of the National Association of Realtors. And a bigger profit means you can still walk away with the cash you had hoped for. Plus, realtors aren't emotionally invested in your property. This is key. Think about it for a moment. Your whole home holds memories, good and bad, and that sometimes gets in the way of the negotiation process. As human beings, we simply don't make the best decisions when we're emotional. A realtor can be a common sense constant who negotiates with his or her head instead of his heart. Number 5, realtors keep you on the right side of the law. Think about some of these things. Do you really have to tell the owner or the new folks that the leak you had never been repaired? Do you need to test your home's older paint for lead base before putting it on the market? Are there any deed restrictions on the property that you're hoping to buy that you're not really sure are there or not? And by the way, who the heck is Dodd-Frank? When buying or selling a home, dozens of questions will quickly come up, and you simply won't have all the answers. And the internet search doesn't always help. This is where a realtor comes in a particular handy way. Realtors keep up to date on the ever-changing rules and regulations that govern the sale of property, thanks to a constant flow of up-to-date information from the National Association of Realtors, as well as other state realtor associations. So we do it so you don't have to. Folks, that's all the time we have today, but please email us with your individual questions or concerns at tampabaysidebriefs@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to respond. We want to thank you for joining us today, and until next time, this is Todd Diesel bidding you an enjoyable day on behalf of Paula and myself.